Good morning, friends. How are we doing? How are my fellow hippie friends? What is the vibe today? What's going on? What do we need to know? We're waking up at the park this morning, and I'm so glad that you're joining me. All right. Oh, all right. There we are. Oh, we have a few. Oh, it's like a whole little reading. And I want to pull one from the love deck as well. This feels like this feels important. This feels like a whole little reading. All right. I know you can't totally see what I'm doing here. Although, could we do this? No, I'm not going to mess with it. Okay, here we go. The first two cards. Okay. So, it's okay to forget and then to remember all over again. The Voyager, number 10. This is about cycles, like completing a cycle. So we do often forget our power, who we really are. That's a very, very real thing that happens. We kind of get focused on this this human moment. We're zeroed in on it, and we're just, you know. And then all of a sudden it's like you go to the beach and you stand in front of the ocean. You're like, oh yeah, what was I even worried about? Like, this human stuff is crazy. And you start to remember. So there's been a cycle that has completed. I want to say there's been a big leap. There's certain parts of your patterns of your forgetting, remembering, that has closed. It doesn't mean it's never going to happen again, but the bulk of the work, the bulk of the heaviness, the shadow work, the real amnesia, it's over. You're oh, I know who I am. And you might have these fleeting moments of almost not forgetting, but almost more distracted. You're just not tapped into that. And then something will happen and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm worried about that nonsense when I'm a high priestess. That's bananas. You'll have that remembering again. So it's upside down. Well, it came in upside down because don't be hard on yourself about it. Don't think that you have to just completely do this insane spiritual and cellular overhaul and be superhuman and never have a bad day, bad moment, or a space of forgetting that you're a high priestess ever again. It's not reasonable. And it's also not necessary. It's part of the process. So patience with that. All right. And then we have the breaking into bloom. Sometimes you break before you bloom. Similar message. They came in together. Remember, this is about your pop, your bloom, your embodying of that energy. I've said high priestess, but it's not gender specific. And of course, it's just the embodiment of that strong, powerful energy. Just confident, calm, grounded, sure of who you are, no longer pretending to be someone you're not. You are just wearing your crown. Kings and queens. So don't be bummed about the process or the moments that feel like you're breaking down. Their breakdowns happen before the breakthrough. The bloom is happening. It's everything you think it's going to be. It's okay that it's hiccuping along. There's purpose there. And we have some love cards, commitment. Okay, so that makes sense. Just stay committed to what you're doing. Committed to the process, committed to self. Ooh, stay committed to yourself. Is this reading the benefits of staying committed to yourself? That feels really great because you bloom and you break through. And you're just evolving, expanding, and excelling at rapid speed. Ooh, whoa, okie dokie. Remember I said there was a card that came out and I was like, okay, that's important. Let's flip that now. Kindness, upside down. This particular message came up for me yesterday. Are we being kind to ourselves? Are we being kind to the process? Are we being kind to the learning? How frustrated are we being with our own learning? How frustrated are we being with our own learning? Yeah, gosh, I'm getting this image of you as a kindergartner and you just can't quite hold the crayon. And nobody's hovering over you when are we gonna figure that out? You know, what's up with that red crayon, bro? Like nobody was doing that. Oh gosh, and if somebody was, I'm so sorry. If that was your childhood experience, please come see me. But for majority of us that, you know, we just were picking up crayons and coloring. We just were picking up crayons and coloring, and we weren't really stressing how we were holding the crayon, and we certainly weren't stressing our photo. Our photo was amazing. Whatever we were drawing in kindergarten, fridge worthy. We were like, hey man, look what I just did. You can't do what I just did. That's the confidence, man. That's the level of kindness we want to be with ourselves, where you're just like, I am the greatest artist alive, and you're not worried about anybody watching you color. Yeah.